Assalamu alaikum. It is my pleasure to be here this evening, and I think that is an understatement. I'm over the moon, I'm overexcited. Ambassador, the team from Flynas, Chairman, Kenya Airport Authority, indeed is a great day because of several reasons. One, almost exactly 26 years ago, I disembarked on a Saudi Arabian Airlines in Jeddah on my way to Riyadh, where I was going to work for the first time. And I was not used to the hot weather in Riyadh, in Saudi. So I asked a colleague of mine, Philip, who is here, who are going to work for the banking industry that time. And I asked him, have we come out of the aircraft on the kitchen side? Because I could not imagine that heat was natural. Around 2 years ago, when I was the Minister for Trade, Investment and Industry, with my brother, the Minister for Investment from Saudi Arabia, His Excellency Khalid El-Fari, and my brother, the Minister for Economy and Media, His Excellency Majid El-Kassabi. We organized a very successful, of course, and the ambassador, His Excellency Khalid here. We organized an investment tour of around 30 companies, 30 top companies. And I think all of them had a turnover bigger than the GDP of Kenya, all of them. And we met the president in State House, a very good event. Among the companies that were there that day was Flynas. Last year, as usual, because for the last 6 years I've been attending the FII investment conference in Saudi, including the month starting tomorrow. And I look forward to joining FII in Neom. My brother Khalid El-Fari challenged me, how can an airline from Kenya, from Saudi, wait for 2 years to get approval to come to Kenya to connect for the first time capital city of Kenya and capital city of Saudi Arabia. So when I came back, and I was then senior economic advisor to the president of Kenya, I went and sat with my brother, Davis Chirchir, the Minister for Transport, and I asked him, how can we not have approval for a Saudi airline that is flying from capital to capital for the first time? And I'm very pleased and I'm sad that Minister Chirchir is traveling because he wanted us to be here with us, because he told me, sit down, let me have the request for approval. He called his officers and he granted the approval when I was sitting in his office. That is the kind of leadership that is going to drive our respective countries forward. When we dare to dream, if everybody stopped dreaming, if everybody saw the reasons why things cannot happen instead of why it is happening, then we are going to stagnate if we only see bureaucracies. So I'm very proud, and I want to congratulate Flynas for this. For me, I look at this as not one-way flights from Nairobi to Riyadh, or return flights from Riyadh to Nairobi. I see more than that. I see movement of our agricultural products from Kenya to Saudi Arabia. In terms of employment opportunities, today we have got over 350,000 Kenyans who are working in Saudi Arabia. I have talked to my good friend Mohammed Ouelia, who is a senior advisor to the governor of the central bank, Sama, this afternoon, and he told me the excitement in Riyadh is incredible because of the many years. I've told you, for me it's 26 years when we had to transit through Jeddah. It's really a monumental moment. I see better movement now for our pilgrims who are able to now to connect from Nairobi to Jeddah via Riyadh for both Umrah and Hajj. I see more and more opportunities for Kenyans to work in Saudi Arabia. Today, Saudi Arabia is the second largest source of remittances to Kenya after the United States of America. And there's every indication that that's going to be surpassed. But that's not the only thing. I think this movement today will see better exchange of tourism. Saudi Arabia, just like Kenya, is at the forefront of promoting tourism. I see better movement for investors and business people because Kenya is looking forward to receiving more and more investors from Saudi Arabia, more and more business people, more and more trade deals, but even more and more capital flows. But I want to say that the excitement that I've seen from both Kenyans and Saudis for this route, I think you've seen that Flynas is listed at it. And one of the even more ties between our two nations, which we have got very good relations, growing relations, but most important, a lot of untapped potential. Just a week ago, the President of Kenya launched an industrial, special economic zone in the coast region of Kenya that has been powered by Vision First, a Saudi investment firm, part of Aqua Power, my friend Mohammed Abu Nayan. Again, when I count at most of the things that I pioneered, and I think Ambassador Khalid, you are my witness, the work that I pioneered in the real time that was Minister for Investment between Kenya and Saudi Arabia, we are opening a new chapter every day, and I look forward to this relationship growing to greater heights. Thank you very much. Shukran jazeelan.
These distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Jambo Nakaribuni, good evening. Before I start, I would like to thank Your Excellencies for your remarkable speeches. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, and also thank you, Your Excellency, for the support of the Saudi Embassy. This new route is more than just a new connection between two capitals. It opens new doors for business, tourism, investment, and creates fresh opportunities for travelers in Kenya and Saudi Arabia. For Saudi travelers, Kenya is a land of unmatched beauty, and I myself had the pleasure and the privilege to visit Kenya last winter with my family, and I promise we will be coming back very soon, but we will not be coming alone, because we are very confident with this new direct flight we will increase tourism from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to Kenya. In only 4 hours flying time to Nairobi, it will be now easier than ever to discover the wonders of Kenya. For Kenyan travelers, Riyadh is a new gateway to Saudi Arabia, but also to the world. And the kingdom, with its Vision 2030, is transforming, not only has tremendous beauty and nature, but also hosts many mega events, and the upcoming Expo and the World Cup 2034, just to name a few, are all ahead of us. Allow me a few words to say about Flynas, and you have seen the movie about us and our story and our history. We're very proud to be the leading low-cost airline in Saudi Arabia, and one of the fastest growing airlines in the world. We have been nominated or have been awarded for the 8th time in a row as best low-cost airline in the Middle East by Skytrax. And just 3 weeks ago, we have received a special honor, being now a 4-star airline by Apex, which is the highest that you can achieve as a low-cost carrier. And we're one of only 10 airlines in the world to have this award. Thank you so much. Today we offer a fleet, very efficient fleet of 65 aircraft, of the last generation, fuel efficient and very environmental friendly aircraft. But we are growing. And we have an order book currently with Airbus of 280 aircraft. And in less than 5 years from now, we plan to operate 150 airplanes. This investment reflects our confidence in growth and our commitment to connecting the kingdom to the world. Our enhanced low-cost model not only bridges affordable travel to the public, but also great value for money. We're proud to offer innovations, and we are the driver for innovation in the aviation sector in Saudi Arabia, connecting the kingdom to new destinations with our Blue Ocean strategy, and now also being the first mover, the first airline ever to connect Nairobi with Riyadh. Today's launch reflects a reflection of the spirit, connecting people, creating opportunities, and serving our guests with care and excellence. I would like to take this moment, this opportunity, to thank our partners who have been helping us to be here today. Without the support from civil aviation and the airports of Kenya, the Saudi embassy, but also with our partner, thank you so much to you and your team, Moses. We wouldn't be here, and we're very, very happy that we have the opportunity now to bring all of you in just 4 hours to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is just the beginning. We look forward to grow with you, serving our guests on this route and making Riyadh Nairobi a success in the journey of Flynas. On behalf of all of us at Flynas, I would like to thank you for joining this celebration. We invite you to continue to enjoy the evening with us, and I do hope to welcome you on board of our aircraft very soon and welcome you also to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Asante sana, shukran, and thank you so much. Please enjoy the evening.
As a token of our appreciation, we will now present some gifts and vouchers to our guests. I would like to ask Mr. Stefan Magera for this honor.
What you have launched today, why Nairobi, the type of aircraft you've deployed, and the frequency that you'll be flying, and probably based on the cabin factor on your inaugural flight, how do you see business going forward? Are you flexible to maybe deploy or increase more frequencies? And lastly, from me, will be your commitment towards a CO2 emissions cut.
Okay. So today we celebrated the upcoming inaugural flight of Flynas, operating as the first airline between Riyadh and Nairobi. New service will start on 2nd of October, and we will operate 3 times a week using A320neo aircraft, one of the most modern and fuel-efficient aircraft. The route is part of our expansion. Flynas is connecting the world with the kingdom as part as supporting the Vision 2030 of Saudi Arabia. And we are now launching these flights because we believe that there's huge potential between the 2 countries. So far, Nairobi and Riyadh have not been connected. And now we're able to connect our hub in Riyadh with Nairobi, and we're very much looking forward. We have seen very strong growth between Africa and Saudi Arabia in the past years. And we have already connected a couple of other destinations. And now we're very proud that we have finally received the approvals to start flights to Nairobi. And we have also received very positive feedback from the market. Pre-bookings also are very positive. And therefore, we are confident that this route will be a success.
Probably, what is your commitment to addressing CO2?
So our fleet is the A320neo, which is the most modern and most fuel-efficient aircraft in the world. We have an order book with Airbus of total of 280 airplanes. All are next-generation aircraft with the latest technology and the lowest fuel consumption and CO2 production. We have the A330neo aircraft coming to our fleet in 2027, and we are growing, and we have replaced older aircraft until today, and we will continue to phase in only new fuel-efficient aircraft.
Any other cities you're flying to in Africa?
We have started flying to Addis Ababa, to Djibouti, to Asmara, and to Edebi, and now we're as a next step in Kenya, and looking forward to the launch of the direct flight to Nairobi.
What is the capacity of the plane, and then how many trips is he going to make to Nairobi on daily basis?
So the aircraft is flying at the beginning 3 times a week. The A320neo with Flynas is equipped with only 174 seats. That makes it very comfortable with a seat pitch of a minimum 30 inch. But our customers have the opportunity to purchase extra legroom seats. We have a premium class in front of the cabin where passengers can also get more amenity kits, amenities, and enjoy premium food together with priority boarding, lounge access, and other amenities. So we're very confident this offering is right for the market. For us, very important is the combination of comfort and quality on the one side, but also combining that with affordable fares, and that is our mission. That's made us very successful, and that helped us also to win the award as the best low-cost airline in the Middle East now for the 8th time in a row. We have just recently been named as a 4-star airline by Apex in the United States. This is the highest possible award that a low-cost airline can get. And we're one of 10 airlines in the world now calling themselves a 4-star airline, which is very proud. And altogether, the combination of high quality and low fares is what makes us successful. And that's why we're very confident that this offer will also be very much accepted in Kenya.
What kind of flyers are you targeting? Target market?
We're looking at multiple segments and multiple point of sales. We are, of course, offering now Kenyans a new hub in the Middle East, which is Riyadh, and flying via Riyadh to the world. We are also targeting Saudi travelers to visit Kenya. Riyadh is a growing city and with a very young population, eager to travel, eager to see places. And now with the direct flight, we believe that many Saudis will visit Kenya and discover the beauties of Kenya.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But also, of course, there was a lot of bureaucracy before. And as I've said in my speech, I'm very grateful to management of the Ministry of Transport because when I was requested by my counterparts in Saudi to assist the Minister for Transport, David Chirchir, he approved on the spot. So there has been a lot of bureaucracies also in the past. I want to thank Minister Chirchir and the management of KAA, the chairman is here, the civil aviation, for being facilitative. And that's what we need. We need people in government to be facilitative. So
Last, what appeal are you making to the two nations, Kenya and Saudi?
I just want to appeal to them to say that the potential, the untapped potential is even much. We have not even scratched the service. We must scratch the service. You know, with our huge unemployment that we have as a country like Saudi can just decide to sort us out completely. Remember, Saudi is the 15th largest economy in the world, member of G20. And that should not count for nothing. A member of G20 saying, I want to have this kind of relationship between Kenya and Saudi, just shows the kind of lost opportunities. And I don't want to also appeal to the Kenyans. Kenyans, these are things we should be worried about. I mean, not this normal bickering and all this kind of thing. We should be concerned about things that are going to drive our economy. We have a lot of potential. We have a great country. Kenya is not a broken country. We have a great potential. And if we consistently do things that are going to, especially provide jobs for young people, then we can make some progress.
Thank you very much.
Siasa ya kila siku, makelele, matusi, hii ndio maneno tunahitaji.
Asante.
To Nairobi, it is definitely not a threat to Kenya Airways. It will actually enhance aviation competition. It will also give Kenya Airways an opportunity to get a frequency to fly also to Saudi Arabia direct from Nairobi to Riyadh. So we want Kenya Airways to pursue that route, and we welcome even more airlines to come into Kenya because the queue is long. We have a lot of requests for other airlines to come in. For us as Jomo Kenyatta, as Kenya Airports Authority, the more airlines we have, the more business we have, the more Kenyans we will employ, and it will be good for everybody.
Why these international countries are looking at Kenyans? Why are they targeting Kenyans?
Kenya is a special country. Kenya is a connection to the rest of Europe, and it is in the best place as a hub of Africa. Any African can travel to any destination from Nairobi. And so for ease of travel, which is something that has become a norm in the aviation industry, Kenya is the best airport, or rather Jomo Kenyatta is the best airport for our fellow Africans to come and connect their flights. So having a direct connection city to city, Riyadh to Nairobi, is a plus for us as an airport authority.
In terms of infrastructure, what appeal are you making to the two nations?
Well, when we look at our infrastructure at Jomo Kenyatta Airport, remember our airport is a 1978 architecture, built to cover, or rather to serve 2 million passengers. We have surpassed that by 7 million. We are now serving 9-point-something million passengers. There's a lot of congestion at Jomo Kenyatta, both human traffic and motor vehicle traffic. It is something that we are seized of, and it is on our agenda, top on our agenda, that we need to modernize our facility. We need to build a second runway at Jomo Kenyatta so that we can have more flights landing, more flights taking off, and quicker turnaround for aircrafts. And that is what we are prioritizing now.
Thank you very
Maybe
much.
if I can ask, how best as KAA are you ensuring that this is going to be a long-term investment in terms of revenue as Kenyans, as much as it's economic ties between Kenya and Saudi?
Well, it is going to be a long-term arrangement, because right now Riyadh are going to be, the Flynas are going to operate 3 flights weekly. From what we see, the flight that is landing at 2 a.m. Tomorrow is already fully booked, both ways, to and fro. So that shows that the route is going to be very lucrative, and it's going to grow, and definitely it's going to bring in revenue for us as Kenya Airports Authority.
I want to have something here. Coach Chairman is here. Tomorrow morning I'm going to Mombasa. I'm just confirming from my people how much I'll pay from Nairobi to Mombasa. 45 minutes, I'm going to pay an equivalent of $130 for one way, Nairobi, Mombasa, 45 minutes. The Flynas from Nairobi to Riyadh is 270, 280. So just call it double for 5 hours. So something is wrong with us. Something is wrong with something is wrong with us, and we have to ask ourselves, how does a 5-hour flight cost $280 and Nairobi, Mombasa 130? So we need more competition among the airlines, because this is clear. That's why we need to have open sky policy. So when I talk about open sky, it is just, exemplified by that. That's number one. Number two, unashamedly, I am for looking at different ways of modernizing our infrastructure. So with this kind of aircraft coming more, we are going to get more people going to work out there, more of our flowers, of our avocados, of our tourist business working. That's what is going to put food on the table. So it doesn't matter who owns our airport, Adani or Kamau or Nairobi. Thank you.
And enjoy your evening. Thank you.